Hello to all my friends out there. So today I was at the thrift store, and the clothes that aren't bagged up yet are the clothes I bought at the thrift store, and some lady brought me 3 more, so I ended up with 15 plus size items. So when I was checking out, the guy who worked at the thrift store was telling me that he was doing the swap meet, but he couldn't make any money. And I said, so I thought, well, maybe the problem is he didn't have the money to buy his way in. So I told him, well, you can get in free and pay for your way out at the Santee swap meet is $30. And he goes, well, will you make enough money? Oh my God, to pay for your way in? And otherwise, will you make $30? So what that tells me is that the poor people are not spending even when the price is really, really low. So when I go to the swap meet, okay, so see this amount of stuff here? The one in the garbage bag is the clothes the lady gave me free. Those are the thrift store clothes that I bought. And what I decided to do is get all of my stuff that I'm probably not going to sell on eBay together and to blow it out at the swap meet. When you go to the swap meet, you can't really afford to sell your stuff at $1 each, especially if you paid $1 for it. You have to charge at least, even when the item is free, it has to be $3 each or 2 for $5. Otherwise, you're not going to make any money. Because if you sold 2 items, you'd have $5 as opposed to $2 because you have to pay your way in. So now, this is the bad thing about the swap meet. You have to keep your stuff clean so that somebody wants to buy it, and then you have to take thousands of dollars worth of stuff with you every single time to make sure you're going to... When I used to go, I would go to the one where I got up at 2 o'clock in the morning and sat there until 6. And I would stay until about 10 o'clock because I literally couldn't stand it. And then I would leave, and they loved me because somebody else, could arrange. I think they received like a kickback and got the space had already been paid for. So it was working out well for me. So if you're going to do yard sales, or especially if you're going to pay your way into a swap meet, and he did tell me you can get into the Kobe swap meet for $20 on Friday, but I say the way to do it is just to take thousands of dollars. So to make any money these days at a swap meet, you have to be smart. So you have to have, the coats that I bought today for $1. I think what I will do is when the time is right, I will blow them out at the swap meet for $5 each because I pay, so I will keep shopping. I pay $1 for the coat, and the person gets an exceptionally good deal of $5 for a coat because you cannot buy a decent coat at the thrift store. Some of the used coats are like $20. Are you kidding? But that's how I think I survived, whereas other people weren't making any money. I made sure that the clothes that I bought today, the plus size clothes, were pretty nice for the most part. So I paid $1. And so if somebody says, I sell them for $3, somebody says, how about $1? Because a lot of the clothes sell for $1. But what I do is I say, well, I have to charge at least $2. So if it's some lady, sometimes I will sell them a little bit cheaper. And then what happens is they come back to me the next week. When I start going again, once I get all this stuff, this is what I've been doing for the past few days. I bag it all up nice and tight. And then what I do when I get ready to go in the back seat of my car, I pack it with these bags as tight as I can from the floor of the car to the ceiling, and the passenger side as well. And I jam my trunk full, and then I throw them out just like this on a tablecloth, except for I would just open all the bags and throw them out. and then I let them rummage around, and I try to, get $3. Another thing that's really, I find one of the most profitable things is jeans. And like today, I was just lucky to have found the plus size clothes. And one year I sold a whole bunch of Hawaiian shirts. So this is what I'm doing amongst other things. So if you guys are thinking about a yard sale or swap meet, know that you have to have thousands of dollars worth of stuff if you're going to make any money. It's too heavy and it's too hot of work to, go out there and not even make money to pay your way in. So, okay, you guys, God bless you all.